Ready? No. Remember, this time we're not stopping. You're just going to walk past.
No.
Just until you get to the other side. Okay, go.
Okay, come on. Let's go. Stop going that way.
Excellent.
I should think every prison should have a program because it teaches you. I mean, you take a big, bad person and put them in a program and there you go. You got the big old softy, like me.
Settle, all the way, yeah. This isn't like a maximum security prison, okay, but it's still prison, and you know, we're still criminals, you know? And one of the greatest things about this program is that we can't get into it with somebody else, because if we do, we'll get kicked out of the program. And so we're not just learning how to train dogs, we're learning how to control ourselves.
Paws in Prison is basically a training program for dogs that are homeless to come into the prison and stay 6 to 8 weeks where they're adoptable.
Michelle and I work together and going to the different shelters in the Central Texas area and assessing dogs and choosing the dogs that are going to fit into this environment, because not every dog is a good fit for this type of environment. And then I work to get them spay and neuter, vaccinated, get them all healthy, make sure they're healthy enough to come in. We transport them in here, and they're here for 8 weeks. And during that 8 weeks, we put them on our website and promote them throughout the community in hopes of finding them a home. And the goal is for each dog to have a home to go to upon graduation.
It's fair to say that because of your ability to maintain your presence in this program, you have learned the necessity of self-discipline. A second lesson that you may have learned, or a second truth you may have learned about yourself, is the value of responsibility.
You can take the baddest person and put them in a cell with a dog, and the way they're changed, it's impossible, but you will see a big change in a person, you know, and it's awesome.
I'm a member of this program as one of the 2 trainers that works to instruct the women on the training of the dogs. I've seen really huge changes in some of these women. Their temperaments have become much calmer. They've been more upbeat. They seem more compassionate, nurturing.
They've become kinder. You know, they're more opened up. If you go into that dorm as opposed to one of the other dorms where they don't have dogs, or that commonality, just have that common, everybody wants to help the dogs.
When she sat the first time without me pushing her butt down, when she just sat when I said sit, it was like, oh my gosh, she sat. And every time she learned something new, it was like, I was so excited, like I can't believe, you know, this dog who just last week didn't know anything and couldn't even look me in the eye.
Noah has come out of his shell quite a lot. He at first was just very quiet, you know, didn't want to play and stuff. And when the other dogs would play, he'd kind of bark at them, tell them to be quiet. But now he's running with the best of them. In order to adopt him, you have to go through an application process, and it's on austindog.org, and fill out the application, and you can come and get a visitation with them, just like we get visits. Nolan will be leaving us in 10 days, so hopefully somebody will have adopted him by then.
I know, he found a good home, and we're really happy about that, and we're gonna miss him.
To me, if you can give a dog that has a deformity, that doesn't even know they have a deformity, a life of freedom and love and care and joy, and that's what they need. And that's what I thought about him because of his feet.
Getting sleepy. I'm gonna count to 3, and when I snap, you will awake. 1, 2, 3.
I think it's a wonderful program, and I think that they should have more of them like this, to give the offenders the opportunity to see how it feels to really be cared for and loved.
I hate to see her go, but she has to, you know.
We're proud of her.
I'm Linda. Jeff. Stanley. Nice to meet you.
Everybody benefits. The animals benefit because the ones that are taken from some of the situations you heard about today. And when we come down to meet her, she was all huddled and scared and wouldn't wouldn't hardly do nothing, and now she's more outgoing.
She got adopted by good people, and that's what we didn't know anything about them until today. And we saw them from across the room, and I noticed that they were looking over, and I was hoping that they were the ones. She doesn't bark when she...
In the beginning of my stay, being on other units, I was wondering, how can prison be considered a place of rehabilitation? There didn't seem to be any growth, and here, with this opportunity, it's an eye-opener. It's a totally different experience. It's not a standstill. I'm not stagnant. I'm moving forward.
Become a Docublogger. Log on to Docubloggers.org to share your opinions and story ideas, or get out your camera and create your own Docublog.